Welcome back to our playthrough of Persona 4 Golden. We are currently dancing. And it's a Tuesday night that's raining, so... time to go out. We should be able to tutor tonight. And then I think tomorrow night's going to be a midnight channel kind of night. So we might as well take advantage of the fact that we can do something tonight and do just that. This is Tower, so I suppose I may want to work on getting a Tower persona. But then again, we're also just doing this for the money.
Can you teach me this?
No, I cannot. Oh, okay. It would have been funny if I couldn't, though. You tried to teach him in a way that he couldn't understand, but he could not. Oh my god, cheesecake. I don't know why I'm suddenly invested in this. I'd usually be skipping through this more quickly, but...
Mom!
Mom, you're being embarrassing in front of the cool swaggy kid from school. Do I think he could make it into Tokyo University? Oh. This is awkward. That's right, by the way, don't ever have any hardship. Don't want kids to be exposed to that pesky hardship. Mom! Okay, Mom, time to calm down. This kid has a huge room, though. Compare this to our room. Now, granted, we're just kind of staying with people for a year, but...
Mister.
Mister. If I get into a good college, am I really set? I don't know as an answer, even though it's probably true. But I don't think so. It's more than just college. Well, then why did you ask, asshole? He looks down.
Raison d'etre.
Raison d'etre? Of course I do. She has opened his heart a little, but he's still an asshole. Alright, anyways. Level 2, got distracted. Looked at my phone. Raison d'etre, by the way, just, like, basically reason for existing. Usually, like, the main reason, but it's used interchangeably. Wait till next time. I'll stay and help. I don't give a damn about overtime.
Please teach me.
Yu Narukami always gets the job done, whether or not he gets paid overtime. I'd like to be paid overtime if you don't mind. Midterms are on Friday. We should... Oh, no, we do, actually, for sure, have max knowledge. So... Okay, Japanese maps. Where would you find Japan on a map made in a foreign country? Always picking on our buddy Yosuke again. On a foreign map, where would we find Japan? The left edge, the right edge, it's not even on the map. I mean, I guess in theory we don't care at all whether or not we get this answer right, right? We don't need the knowledge. We don't need the relationship with Brosuke. Still, though, I want to get it right. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I'm scrolling to the text thingy to find out, but what the hell does this mean? The right edge. I mean, I guess the way that if you lay it flat, traditionally, like, North America's on the left. So I guess that's correct, but it kind of depends on which foreign country you're talking about, right? Whatever. What a stupid question. Yes. Prime Meridian. Yosuke appreciates me. Oh, it's my expression, not my knowledge. Okay, well, I do still need that technically, although I won't for much longer. Alright, this is the day of truth, I believe. We have back-to-back rain. We also have this issue of it's Wednesday. And I don't know if we can spend time with anyone on Wednesday. It's not a club day. Our social links will all be busy. And or hiding from the rain. Not even I wants to go out. And she's a jerk. And we can't do the beef bowl yet because we have not quite yet maxed our expression. So I guess we're gonna have to go drink some coffee. Sink into a black hole of oblivion. We need an afternoon job. That's what we need. Can we do anything here? Okay, there's a new movie. Can we invite, like, Rise? Is Rise ready to level? I don't even remember anymore. She's about the only person here we care about, though, besides Kanji at the moment. Let's bring Rise. And if it's a waste, it's a waste. I feel like Rise is ready. We did a thing at night, and then we just haven't had a chance to see her since. That, I think, is correct. And if I do go with Kanji, I feel like it would be useful. Alright, I talked myself out. And for those of you who've been watching this, especially straight through, who know how either smart or stupid that thing I just did was, you are reveling in it, or just nodding your head like, yeah, you did it right.
Okay, see you.
He's biking here. But he made it.
Thanks for waiting. Well, let's go.
Let's just take in this whole movie. Let's do it. Deeply moved. Well. Huh. Okay. The only other person we brought to the movies so far is Rise, who doesn't really benefit from those kind of boosts. The level up. But that's interesting. We have more incentive to bring other people now. Like our party members, because even though those aren't huge stat increases, they're increases.
The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
The week ended. It's Wednesday. You're almost as bad as your stupid fellow announcer. I'm reading the news in a very disjointed voice, especially when I have to pronounce the names of Japanese things. God, I hate that guy. I should turn in my stickers, though. We have to have had at least 3. All right, so we have the Charm Drape, and she's still using the Armada Bustier. Evade Physical. This is Magic +5, right? I think for that much defense, though, we're just going to have to suck it up. Very good. Now we can watch TV knowing that our party is well armored. Alrighty. Now we're going to follow the exact sequence we talked about in the last part. Watch the channel. Look outside. It's raining. Nothing on the TV. Fog. Etc. You know the drill. Oh, there's actually a figure again. And a voice. Okay, so imagine the story from whomever this is perspective. You keep throwing people in the TV, a couple die, and that's cool. Then they start being rescued mysteriously. Then somebody else is killing somebody because we know that those crimes are not connected now.
Yes, thanks to all of you. I'd like to thank you once again for what happened.
Don't mention it. But hey, your uniform.
Huh? Ah, yes. After contemplating the matter, I went with what I've been wearing thus far. There's no need for you to...
Hey, it's the Detective Prince.
That's no prince. I heard he's a she.
Huh? You serious? If he's a she, then... oh, crap!
Kinda disappointed. But then again, there's something neat about it.
Yeah, if you look at it a certain way, doesn't she seem pretty cool?
My, rumors spread so quickly.
Don't worry about it. We're on your side.
Thank you. But it doesn't bother me at all. There's no need to worry on my behalf. So please, treat me as you did before. That aside, I'd like to discuss the case with you all. We're dealing with a kidnap and murder case perpetrated by someone lurking in this very town. And it isn't over yet. Let's go over the finer points after school.
All right, we have a... Anyways, real quickly, I was also talking about how, from the perspective of the killer now, it's been months, like 4 months since you tried this, and just to make sure, it happened again.
First, I heard the doorbell ring. But when I opened the front door, I saw no one there. Just as alarm bells sounded in my mind, someone grabbed me roughly from behind and covered my mouth with something. Immediately afterward, I was put into something like a sack and most likely carried on the culprit's shoulder.
Wow, how could you remember all that?
The culprit seems to have used a chemical to incapacitate me, but luckily I wasn't completely unconscious. I had been expecting a trick along those lines, so I was somewhat prepared. And of course, I was desperate to gather as much information as I could.
No wonder you're an ace detective.
That ain't something to be proud of. You are too damn calm about all this.
Judging by their actions and body type, I'd say the culprit is definitely a man. I heard no conversations or voices, so I believe he is acting alone. It's after that things get murky. I felt a single impact, which I assume is when I was thrown inside the TV. But the time from kidnapping to that point seemed too short. It was a matter of minutes.
So you were immediately thrown inside the TV after being kidnapped. Oh, could there have been a TV on the side of the road?
Regrettably, my memory from there on is a blur.
I see. But man, the killer came right up to the door and rang the bell? That's just crazy.
I finally understand why you all testified that you couldn't recall much of what happened. Such a bizarre experience, with mental and physical fatigue on top of it. It's only natural to be confused. And going by the surrounding circumstances, my kidnapping and everyone else's were near identical. There is no question that the culprit is the same in each case.
So, that Mitsuo boy who said he killed King Moron.
Everything makes sense now. I can't say for sure until I gather more concrete evidence. But Mitsuo Kubo's only victim was Mr. Muraoka. It was a copycat killing that mimicked the true culprit's method.
No wonder King Moron's death broke the pattern in so many ways.
The question remains, though, as to how Kubo learned of that world.
That's it! That's what was bothering me! Mitsuo could enter the TV, right? Then why didn't he kill King Moron that way?
I believe he didn't understand the other world as well as the true culprit. Even though I can now enter it myself, it wouldn't occur to me to use it for murder. And remember, the previous corpses left no sign that their deaths had anything to do with the other world. After Kubo became wanted, leaving him with nowhere to run, he probably thought for the first time, what if I put my entire body into the TV? The bizarre condition of the corpses that caused such commotion is probably because they died on the other side. It's a simpler explanation than figuring out why the killer would risk disposing of the bodies in such a way. which means their inexplicable condition of being hung on a foggy day wasn't due to the culprit making a statement. Much of our speculation could be tested if we could ask Kubo in person. However, I've unfortunately been taken off the investigation, and I highly doubt that the police will believe any of this.
They wouldn't admit that it wasn't Mitsuo in the first place. Once you've said something on TV, it's not easy to admit you were wrong.
I believe the primary cause of my dismissal was because I raised that possibility to them. The police won't readily concede that they made false charges. All the more so if the accused is a juvenile. In fact, the overwhelming sentiment with the police force is to end this case with his arrest.
Even if it's possible there's another killer?
Those dickheads. I had a feeling that would be the case. Not that I trusted him in the first place.
But, Naoto, if you were that calm when it happened to you, couldn't you have, I'm not saying you should have caught him, but isn't it kind of sad for an ace detective to go down that easily?
To tell you the truth, I was really scared. I'm sorry.
It can't be helped. None of us could resist the culprit either. Don't forget, Naoto-kun is younger than us, and she's a girl.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting when I see her talking like this. You know, Naoto?
What is it?
You got balls. For a girl.
Damn.
Regardless, I have no doubt that the culprit will continue with his attacks. We can only watch and wait for him to make the next move. But this is no longer a mere job or someone else's affair. I want to know the truth of why we were targeted. Please allow me to join your effort.
No. Not a chance. I don't even know why this is a choice. How much you like Naoto and whatever, and she's also a possibility for a relationship, that's entirely up to you. I have no qualms with you for that, but who's like, we need to solve this murder case. We don't want Naoto around. What does she even know?
Thank you very much. I'll do my best, leader.
Yeah, I would think so. You said strong ass. So Naoto is joined up, and our investigation must be getting stronger now, although we still don't have very many answers. We know more. And we also have the problem of we're still waiting for the culprit to do stuff instead of trying to get around and ahead of it.
Since I'm the king of the geniuses, I knew it would work out this way. Ta-da! Now Chan's glasses.
Thank you. They told me about you, Teddy. I can sympathize with your drive to find yourself. If I may help in any way, let me know.
Wow, what a nice girl.
Yeah. Yeah, see, we were just talking about that. I don't know what the alternative is. It's just, yeah.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
I can work as a tutor today, and as a janitor, but not both. But what if I could? A huge piece of shortcake covered with a huge blob of whipped cream. Okay, so my philosophy is to eat everything, but on the off chance this makes us sick, there's no benefit to it. And it's not even to eat, it's just cheesecake. So on the one hand, it's pretty likely that we would just eat it and be like, yum. But on the other hand, it's not any fun. I'd rather eat science projects. I would take the courage loss if Naoto's science project ended up in there again. I would do it again. I love eating Naoto's science projects.
Like this?
Alright. Base forms a circle, and the blah blah and the stuff, and the thing and the guy. Let's explain it. We'll get our boost, and then we'll go back into the actual social link. What do you think of your school? I mean, let's be honest. The school itself kind of boring, okay? The inhabitants are great. We've made a ton of friends. There's a lot of cool stuff happening, like in the activities and the clubs. The classes suck. Our homeroom teacher's the worst, and she might even be worse than Morooka was. So,
No kidding.
Also, we get far in this social link by agreeing with Shu rather than being confrontational with him for the most part. Unfortunately. Bunch of hicks. Well, it is the countryside. That's where the hicks live. See, he goes along with that stuff. He likes that stuff. See that? I don't know why, and it makes me upset, but to get through this as quickly as possible, whatever. A frog in a well. I guess because you can't climb out? I don't know. It's not the best metaphor.
Your lessons are a lot easier to understand.
Thank you. Yes, very good. Whoa. Well, we're not terribly worried about Tower, but again, any ranks up that we get are just better for making future personas. That's what we're in it for, though. That 10 grand. It's so fresh.
Excuse me. Do you have time after school today?
Did something happen?
No. Rather, I'd like to have a doctor examine Teddy.
A doctor?
You mean a vet?
The normal kind, actually. If you're free, I've scheduled a checkup for him after school today. A thorough physical examination might be a good first step in figuring out what Teddy is. And I thought it might be a good idea for the rest of us to get checkups as well. We should see if the fog over there or the power we've gained have had any negative effects on our health. Since you all have been active on the other side far longer than I have, you should definitely be examined.
Negative effects? Don't drop scary stuff on us like it's nothing. But yeah, I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
I've arranged to have Kanji-kun and Rise-san looked at as well.
Wow, you're on the ball about all this. Are you sure you're not an adult?
Her height's a big giveaway, though.
Well,
Mad.
I'll see you all after school.
She does make a good point, though. Like, we don't know what's going on with any of this. We haven't even thought about it. It could be bad for us. Who knows? And Teddy especially. He just sprung a body out of a bear suit.
That was just an ordinary checkup.
I was kind of looking forward to getting into some gigantic machine and being spun around.
Was there really a point to this? The doctors look confused too. Oh, they're back.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
So did they find out anything about Teddy?
They did indeed. They found out that they can't tell anything about him. I even had them take an X-ray, but nothing came up on it. No matter how many times they tried, it would always be too blurry to read.
Well, that's weird.
A visual examination and standard palpations indicated that he seems perfectly normal. Since the machine could be malfunctioning, they told me to try another hospital if we're still worried about him. I felt bad for making them go through all this.
So he is different.
Oh my. What should I do? They took a look at everything inside me.
She just said they couldn't see anything on the X-ray, you dork.
But at least they didn't find anything wrong with him, right? Man, we know as much about Teddy as we do those personas and shadows.
Oh yeah, I tried looking them up at the library and on the net. Persona means something like another personality. And I think they listed shadow under the related terms.
Shadows are shadows. I think there's something that comes out of people. I can't really explain.
I performed my own research after the incident. Persona and shadow are common psychological terms. Of course, the ones we are familiar with don't quite fit those definitions.
Yeah, ours
This
have
is
magic.
what was written in an unofficial project document that I happened to come across. A shadow is suppressed power, and when controlled by one's ego, it becomes a persona.
It becomes a persona? What does that mean? They're basically the same thing? Well, then again, all those shadows we beat the shit out of did turn into personas. Who cares about the details? It doesn't matter what they are. They get in our way, I'll crush them.
Still, I couldn't find any information on how they're related to the other world.
There's so much stuff about us that we don't have a clue about.
There's some things we do know, though.
Uh-oh.
I got a bunch of awesome data with me. It's kinda embarrassing that I'm the only one who had personal details shown to the world, so...
Uh-oh.
Ta-da! Nowadays, information wants to be free. Therefore, I'll break the ice by announcing the results of everyone's physical exams.
What? No, you won't! Give them to me now!
Ooh! First place in the shortest legs division is... Huh, who would have guessed?
It's not me, is it? Hey, what kind of things did they examine anyway? Look, if you're gonna blab at all, you might as well tell us the girls' measurements.
Yosuke, no. Don't be a creeper.
What? Are you a complete and utter moron?
Sure, go right ahead. My profile's been public knowledge for ages. Oh, but my bust size is 2 centimeters smaller than they print. My agency insisted.
No! Don't say mine!
Aw, I bet guys won't care what size you are, senpai. And having modestly sized breasts like yours would definitely make it easier to wear a kimono.
What?
Oh yeah, Naoto-kun's in here too, huh? Let's see. Naoto-kun's is...
Huh?
Is this for real? Wait, isn't this measured wrong?
Anyways, the important thing is that according to the examination results, nothing's wrong with our health. So we won't be needing these anymore. I'm going to go shred them.
Well, thank goodness everyone's healthy.
You're right. Let's go home.
Yeah, we're done. Everyone just leave.
After all that, they found out nothing about me. I wonder what I really am.
I think we rank up anyways, so there's next time. We're not going to find out together. You can find out on your own. Bye.
Yeah. Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, you thought that was, like, me relating with... Oh. I was just like, I don't care about this time. Maybe next... Oh, that's awkward. Ooh. Ooh. Very good. Goodbye.
Hey! If you don't hurry, we're gonna leave you guys behind!
You're back.
Yes. Midterms start next Friday. Study... question mark? No. No, in fact, we're actually going back to the hospital now because we haven't finished that social link, we can use the money, and we no longer need to do understanding. Now, we'll get expression, rather, on our own. And in case you were wondering, because you're new to this, or you haven't seen the anime or other stuff, Rise was freaking out because Naoto's boobs are bigger than hers. I don't remember if they bring that up later in the game or not, but it's a thing. I see you over there, Yumi, but there's no time. Not tonight. Tomorrow night's tutoring, but then Sunday and Monday night we really don't have anything to do. So we'll see if we can fill in the gaps with some of our social links and whatever else happens to work, or the pub if it comes to it. Well,
I'm sorry.
You should be sorry. Wait, what? Goodbye? Same reaction I do. Goodbye. Seems right. Hey, I'm not just some kid. So this is rank 10, by the way. We're going
Will
to
you
be.
take this?
So we get an item. We don't get fully voiced stuff because she's not a party member, so she's not that important.
I give you the person I was when I was here.
But we do get a line. Max. Master. So, that's another one bites the dust. Now, we will still probably do this on certain nights because it's better than working in the pub. The pub has nothing for us now except for, I guess, expression sometimes. But we get almost twice as much money here. Plus, it's funnier. We're always worried about spooky ghosts.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life. The answers to those things lie within you. So long.
Like, what are you talking to me for this? I never had a problem with that. I was helping you. You were the crazy one. Remember those times when you were like totally hitting on me and I was like, probably not. No thanks. I remember. I mean, I was flattered, but no thank you. And then you started passing out from working too much. It's just a whole thing. Oh, hello. I mean, who would be in the mood for schoolwork right now? There's still a murderer at large. Come on, Thun. Tests are important too, but I agree with you at this point that next week's not the this time. I'm not a fan of testing. Dojima-san already suspects something's going on. Let's not kid ourselves. Wait for the culprit. Midnight channel. Crucial moment. Got it. Thank you. Not that I'm not interested in what you have to say now, so it's just this particular conversation. I can already tell you where it's going. It's going nowhere good. What is this now? More schooling? An ostrich? It's a common metaphor. You bury your head in the sand and blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Cowardly connotation in English. I might actually know this one. Gee, which one do you think that it is? Now, I assume that in the Japanese version of this game, this is actually difficult, just like the Japanese questions in our version are difficult for us. But to us, I don't know if you've ever seen anybody called a chicken. It happens in Back to the Future 2 and 3. It happens in, like, Hook. It happens in all sorts of stuff. And if I'm wrong, then we're just going to quit the game. I haven't even looked this one up. Because why would I? Goosebumps, chicken feathers, give me the knowledge I don't need.
Whoa, it's freezing.
Why are we getting together on the roof on a day like this?
Yeah, what's this urgent business about, Yosuke-senpai?
I think this is new.
Seriously, I was busy handing out flyers at Juness.
Hey, I saw you hitting on girls just outside the school gate.
Was there some kind of progress in the case?
I need you guys. You have to help me. You're the only ones I can rely on. Can you please keep this weekend open?
This weekend? Does this have anything to do with that event at the Inaba police station that's been canceled?
What are you talking about?
The idol Kanami Mashita was scheduled to be the honorary chief this Sunday.
Oh my gosh! The famous Kahneman is coming all the way out to the boonies?
So she's taking on jobs like that already.
I have been seeing a lot of her on TV lately. I didn't know she belonged to the same agency as you, Rise-chan.
I mean, if she's coming to Inaba now, the agency's obviously trying to use all the fuss about me to their favor.
So what's the big deal about that being canceled, Yosuke-senpai?
There was going to be a big sale at Junes to take advantage of the event, but now it's down the tubes!
It's not a joke! The police took forever to decide on canceling the event. My dad's really in a fix now. He worked so hard to put this whole thing together, and I can't stand to see him like this. I can't just let it go.
I heard that the police couldn't prepare for the event because I had gone missing. I'm sorry. This is my fault.
Great.
No, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. But yeah, it does seem like that's what happened.
Okay, so you called us up here. What do you want us to do about it?
From the way it sounds, I gotta say, I don't think we can be much help.
I want everyone to help me with a bunch of different tasks. Rise-san, well, if you could, do an event at Junes?
You want me to substitute for Kanami?
So there's no way?
Is it really that bad?
I don't know. I may be his son, but I'm still only a part-timer. But my dad's being awfully nice for some reason. I think it's possible that he might get fired if this thing falls through. If that happens, I might have to transfer schools again. Seriously, what am I gonna do if that happens?
Singing and handshakes only. No autographs and nothing that I can't do as a high school student. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble. And I'll only do it if you all get on stage with me.
Wait.
What? Wait! I'm no idol!
It would be troublesome if people came to try to recruit me to be an idol.
Me too. I already have an exclusive contract with Junes.
I think you guys are worrying about the right things here.
Thank you, Kanji.
But if you're gonna sing, what are we supposed to do on stage?
I need a band, of course. I'll make this very clear. I can't use pre-recorded tracks.
Whoa! There's no way we can pull off something like that!
I have some experience playing the keyboard. My grandfather suggested that I take piano lessons when I was younger. I have one that I can bring as well.
You're up for this?
This incident is a result of my actions, after all. I will do whatever I can to help.
Naoto, thanks. If it's music you need, I have a guitar. Never really played it, though. Oh, wait, I accidentally bought a bass once. I think it's in storage.
How do you accidentally buy something like that? I bet you just thought it was another guitar.
I should have some kind of musical instrument at my place, for dinner parties and such.
Some kind of instrument? Oh boy.
Then it's decided. I'll look for a song I can sing that can use a band arrangement. You guys get instruments and find a place to practice.
Got it. Try to pick an easy one, okay? All right. Now that this is happening, I'm getting fired up about it. Let's go ask if we can borrow the music room at school.
Well, this is part of the setup for Persona 4 Dancing All Night, clearly. Now we're all going to be in a super band.
So, what are we gonna do with these? I just grabbed whatever I could find that wasn't being used by the symphonic band.
What is that?
It's a gong.
Well, duh. I'm pretty sure he meant to ask, what is that doing here?
I thought Chie might want to play that. You know, it sounds kind of Chinese-ish.
Racist.
I don't think that's gonna really matter in this case.
Yosuke, try holding these!
Huh?
I see.
Yeah, you do look like that when you're fighting. Try summoning your persona while you're holding those.
Alright. Persona! Wait, I can't summon it here?
I'll choose this then. Look! Isn't this like my fan?
Sweat
I
drop.
think she's convinced we're playing for a dinner party at the inn.
Come on, we need stuff like guitars instead of little backup instruments like these. Hey, I'll play the guitar. Why don't you take the bass? I can at least teach you a little bit.
Well, Master is just over the top, although I do kind of like when Yu does stuff like that. He is kind of funny when he over-responds to people. It's one of his best qualities in the anime. It's almost like sarcastic. Leave It to Me is fine.
Wait, do you already know how to play the bass? Because that would be awesome! Actually, I know next to nothing about it. Way to step up, partner.
Well then, since you two and Natsu-kun have decided what to play, let's put Kanji on drums.
Hey, why don't I get to pick?
If you're up front, it'll look like a metal band.
I think you'd be good at the drums. You're always hitting and stomping on things after all.
Damn.
How does that make any sense?
Then I will take over all the charming percussion accoutrement. Hey, baby, I'll lay down the passionate beats that flow from my soul.
What is that hand motion?
So that leaves Yukiko and me?
You two, how about the chorus? There is a part for that.
Singing?
No, can do. We'll hold something. Let's see, what looks easy?
Music. Don't.
Oh, doesn't this at least look like a band?
Yeah, I don't think it looks bad at all.
It's not doing anything.
Is this thing broken? I'm blowing, but the air goes right through.
That's how it is for everyone when they start out. Anyway, we don't have much time, so let's start practicing.
What's with all the tadpoles on this paper?
Oh yeah, I don't know how to read music.
I guess I'm gonna have to transfer schools after all.
Well, it's looking that way. We probably should just do a pre-recorded track and lip sync. Now, I understand, Rise, but I mean, look at the group that you have to back you up. How can you sing to a song that has no rhythm, no melody, no harmony? I'm sure interested to see how it all plays out, though. It's kind of a cool new thing. I mean, we know Rise can sing. I presumably can play the guitar. Drums, Kanji might be good at. And then it starts to get a little bit dicey from there. Naoto may or may not be good at the keyboard. Keyboard not the same as piano, although there obviously are plenty of similarities. That's okay. Now, as we get to these later ranks, I may want to invest in a tower, but for now, I'll take my 10k and my expression and I'll go home. Oh! Mr. Perfect. Not the wrestler, he's dead. All right, we have maxed all 5 of our stats, so we're ready for the test next week, the midterms. We're ready for everything.
Once more from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That wasn't me, I think.
That wasn't me either. I mean, I can't get any sound at all out of this.
A hip and young audience yearns for the element of surprise in music as well. A bizarre sound suddenly rings out, an overturning of the expected cliches found in today's sound. You get it?
Oh, I get it. That means Teddy did it, doesn't it?
Uh-oh.
Huh? That reaction overturned my expectations.
Why don't we take a break? We've been at this since morning.
Good idea. My fingers are all stiff.
Nice follow-up now, Chan. I think I'm falling for you.
Let's just ignore this bear.
Are we really going to manage this? I'm starting to get the feeling that it's impossible no matter what we do.
There's just not enough time.
It ain't over till it's over. I mean, we could quote Yogi Berra in respect to him since he died like a month or two ago. Show some spirit. I'm not all about it. Let's just... We got this still. We can do this. It's not impossible. I don't know how, unless we, again, lip sync and air band. But we could try.
Sensei, I want to play in a band. If it's over, then it's over for Yosuke too. That means it's over for me. And I can't bear to face that.
I don't want to know that you're only doing this because you're selfish. But you've got a point. If we give up, it all ends there.
That's right. Everything would have been for nothing if we give up now. Real brawl doesn't begin until you got your back to a wall.
We're not talking about a brawl here.
I'll do it too. It's not just about Yosuke now. I'll simply feel angry at myself if I give up.
Don't worry, Yosuke-senpai. I agreed to do this, so I'll do it. I didn't say anything pathetic like, I'll do what I can. I'm going to get a huge crowd, no matter what, and they will go home satisfied. Please, I just need your help to do it.
Wow. Now that's how a pro delivers a team-boosting speech.
Well then, should we resume our practice?
All right, let's do this!
I did it! I did it! So this isn't broken after all.
I guess that's progress. It's not progress.
Okay, let's try putting your music together and I'll sing along.
Whoa, wait a sec. Can't we get a little more practice before we try doing that stuff? Playing for the real reset. I mean, I'm all for that.
Don't think of it like that. I'm seeing how hard you're trying, and I don't want to just sit and watch you practice without me anymore. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got yourself behind a door deep inside your heart again. You wanna hide, you wanna come out going round and round.
Didn't that sound pretty good?
That was actual music!
Yeah, it felt good.
It seems there's hope after all.
We did it.
The band has practiced hard and overcome many obstacles that dared face them. But now is their time to truly shine. All they have to do is discard whatever remaining fear holds them back, and a lifetime of public adoration awaits.
Hell no.
We've already been on a TV show. A midnight one.
I was discarding my clothes more than I was discarding my fear.
For me, it was like discarding my public image anyway.
Come on, everyone. Let's cheer up, okay?
It's true, though.
And you have a bunch of stuff lined up, but you're still only playing the tambourine.
Haven't you heard the phrase, a clever bear conceals his claws? I'm gonna play a special little bear performance of my own and charm all the girls.
That saying's about a hawk, not a bear. And don't even think about it. We don't have the skills to ad-lib. Do you understand me? We're doing this exactly like we practiced. Got it?
What?
If you don't, then I'll make sure you pay for all the topsicles you've eaten during breaks at work.
Whoops.
Just like we practiced. Got it?
Well, let's take it from the top, one more time. Keep up that energy that we had before.
Well, I admit we might actually pull this off. I'm not sure how you give everybody musical talent that quickly, but it's fine. I'm not gonna ask questions.
Welcome back.
Although I do have questions. But no, that's good. Like, one does not completely fail to understand how brass instruments work and then pick them up and be like, yeah, you know what, I got this. It's good. It doesn't work that way. But it's fine. It's a game. We're all having fun. The music sounded good. It sounded like Laura Bailey was doing her own singing, and she's a pretty good voice, so that's cool. I like it. Anybody out and about? Is that a Risei I see? No. No, it is not. It's a man in a suit. How did I confuse the man in the suit for Risei? I don't know. It was somebody standing sort of around the tofu shop, I guess. It's my fault, I admit. Nothing tonight, huh? Well, since I don't care about the fox, pub it is. You're like, what about Dojima? No. No. Hey, the expression guy's here. Too bad we already maxed that and every other stat. The good news, though, is that it's a double tip day, so... Don't care about whichever of these. You know what? We haven't gone to the intelligent-looking worker in forever. Because we didn't want the knowledge. Back then, we were like rank 4 in knowledge, and nothing else was that high. Look how things changed over those 4 months, though. Or 3.
Crap, the crowd's a lot bigger than I expected.
Don't say stuff like that! You're making me even more nervous!
Are costumes okay? I mean, they're just our normal school uniforms. Even worse than the winter ones.
What else could we have done? It's not like we have any costumes. The clothes we've been wearing all summer will work as costumes, and since we'll be changing wardrobes tomorrow, it works out.
Oh, crap. I can't stop my legs from shaking.
You'll be hitting the skins more than a bare-knuckle boxer!
You shut your stupid bear trap! I don't need to hear this!
You've been on TV before, right, Naoto-kun? Aren't you used to this? You haven't said a word, though.
The last time I played for a crowd was a piano recital when I was young. Doing an interview on TV is much easier. Even if I make a mistake, I'm the only one who gets embarrassed by it.
You're saying doing interviews is easy? That's crazy, too. Oh, I can't take this much longer. Don't you get nervous, too?
I'm screaming on the inside. No, I'm fine. I'm good, man. But I'm Yu Murakami, so...
You really are something.
Now that's our sensei. He's got big brass balls. And when I say balls, I mean...
We get it. It's a figure of speech. We don't care. Shut up. Huh? Did someone just...
Everyone, can you gather around for a second?
Yeah, got it.
Interesting.
Your hearts are all racing, right? So is mine. But that's the power behind a live performance. Don't think about doing everything exactly right. The crowd's here to have fun, so we need to have fun first.
Risei-chan.
When I say who's ready, you say we are, okay? Be thankful for your fans, your friends, and yourself. This is a full-blown, one-time-only performance. Now who's ready?
We are!
Fired up and ready to go!
Now listen up. We're sticking to how we practiced, okay?
All right, let's do this! Here goes!
Yeah!
Cutscene? Interesting.
You got yourself behind a door deep inside your heart again. You wanna hide, you wanna come out, going round and round. Thinking hard about it doesn't help you want it. Say hello, hello. You
I like it. I admit I had no idea the scene was in there.
We're asking for an encore.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
We only know one song! What do we do now?
Play Stairway.
There are only two things we can do. Ignore them and leave, or play the same song over again.
Maybe we can have Risa explain our situation and they'll go easy on us and let us replay that song. I saw that guy before.
I'm getting fired up!
Hey, Teddy?
Yeah! Crowd surf! This is the best part of being a live performer!
Stupid Teddy. We can't play without him.
Hey, why don't we all dive into the crowd? They might just carry us out of here and we can escape this awkward situation.
Stage dive?
Hey, don't sound so excited!
Actually, if all 7 of us jump in, there'd be trouble.
Then what are we gonna do? Do we have any other way out?
If you want to do it that much, then just the guys do it.
All right. I'll show you what it means to be a man.
Hey, wait, you idiot!
Oh, I stuck the landing though.
They just dodged out of the way. How?
I didn't know it was possible to stand on your own face.
All right. Well, now we're legends. That's interesting, though. I didn't know anything about that. I was trying my best to way in the beginning. I know about some things, especially because it's necessary to know about them to make sure you unlock them. So, like, Marie by a certain date is important for an extra dungeon at the end. And you can tell from the intro there's a new thing in the winter with, you know, snow gear and whatnot. So I know about something. I had no idea about a little mini concert, but it was neat. You guys don't want to talk about my swag? You didn't hear about the concert? You, of all people, should have heard about the concert. You are all about Juness. There was a concert involving us and all your friends at Juness, and as your head has a seizure, you didn't hear about any of it? Dear God. A bag full of clams inside. They seem very fresh. Eat it? Not an option, sadly. Okay, we're looking for friends to be available. Actually, we should save real quick because we went through a lot of stuff there, and I'm not sure where we're at on time. I have no idea. Then we'll go outside and look for funky, fresh friends. Oh, look at that. My internal clock was telling me correctly. It was just about an hour. So in the next part, we're going to have to address a couple things. Namely, if you spotted it, there was a bit of a story hint in all that band stuff in a couple different little places. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't necessarily recommend going back and looking for it. You can, but even if you do, you're not necessarily going to know what it means. Just know that it was interesting that they tossed that into something that was new and optional as a way to kind of bridge this gap. Anyways, we'll be advancing the story next time. We also have midterms to deal with. It's a whole thing. Thank you for watching.